More cases of the measles tied to Disneyland in Anaheim. We're going to talk to a local doctor about the virus.
Plus, the family of the woman killed in a double murder-suicide in Palm Springs is speaking out about their loss.
And the tragic fall from grace for an Episcopal bishop who's now facing more than 20 years in prison.
KMIR News at 11 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here at 11, streaming live at KMIR.com. I'm Gino Lamont.
And I'm Thalia Hayden.
Topping the news tonight at 11, a Cathedral City family grieving the loss of their daughter after a double murder-suicide in Palm Springs.
KMIR's Angela Monroe speaks with the family.
She was just a caring person. She had a beautiful soul. The most important thing in her life was her son.
Bianca's son Jacob is now staying with his grandparents. Bianca's sister, Diana Benitez, believes the 2-year-old may have been alone with the bodies in the apartment for 4 days.
She was supposed to come here New Year's Day to my parents, and she didn't show up. So my parents went and go check on them the 4th.
Diana says Jacob opened the door at the apartment.
My parents walked him up, and he opened the door, which it's very amazing to hear that.
Inside, they found the bodies of their daughter, her husband, and his mother. Palm Springs police believe Daniel Knopf shot and killed his wife, Bianca, and his mother, Sally, who was visiting from New York before turning the gun on himself.
I did not just burst into tears in my car like I've never had before. It was like a really big pain in my heart.
Diana says Bianca and Daniel had been married for more than 3 years. Now families on both sides of the country are grieving.
My parents had taught us to forgive, to learn how to forgive, and I've learned it. I'm actually not really, I'm not mad at him or anything, We don't know why it happened.
The question of why may never be answered. But now Jacob is home with his grandparents, and they are pouring all their love into him.
I love him. It's like a little piece of my sister, and we're glad to have him.
I'm Angela Monroe, KMIR News.
A man pleads guilty to animal cruelty charges in court today. We'd like to warn you that the pictures you're about to see are pretty graphic. 67-year-old Brian Murphy of Desert Hot Springs pleaded guilty to placing rubber bands over the muzzle of his neighbor's 8-week-old puppy named Snooky. Snooky received reconstructive surgery for the serious injuries to her snout there. Murphy was sentenced to 38 days in jail, 3 years on probation, and he cannot own an animal for 10 years. Snooky's original owners relinquished her to Animal Samaritans, who has placed the dog in a loving family in Yucca Valley.
Well, we turn now to Paris, France, where a gunman and his wife holed up at a kosher supermarket with over a dozen hostages. 4 of them were killed when police stormed the supermarket. NBC's Lester Holt reports.
With explosions and rapid gunfire, it was over. A dramatic, bloody end to the day's second hostage drama. Captured on French TV, 15 people held hostage by a lone gunman inside a kosher market led to safety. Inside, 4 others were dead. The shooter himself also killed. French President Hollande called it a terrifying anti-Semitic act. It began around midday with a report of gunfire at the kosher market in eastern Paris and hostages taken. Police confirmed the gunman, Amadei Koulibaly, was an associate of the Kouachi brothers, the gunman behind Wednesday's terror attack. They also say he killed a policewoman in a Paris suburb yesterday. Koulibaly himself spoke by phone today with a French journalist. We only coordinated at the start, he said. When they started Charlie Hebdo, I started with police. As security forces tried to negotiate a peaceful end, many shops in the historically Jewish Marais district across town closed their doors early. All of Paris was extremely tense today, police and citizens on edge. Near the supermarket standoff, testy cops evacuated streets. And this. We just happened upon this scene driving down this road a few hundred meters from the side of the hostage taking, and everywhere we look, suddenly police were out with guns. They're crouched over this vehicle. A reported bank robbery, false alarm. Everybody seems on edge. What is it like living in Paris right now?
We don't know exactly because it sounds so unreal. to us.
Then, just as the sun was setting, the assault, bringing this siege to an end. But police are still trying to account for this woman, 26-year-old Hayat Boumediene, thought to be an accomplice of Amadei Coulibaly. The prosecutor's office here says the 4 hostages killed in the market were killed by the terrorists and not by police gunfire. In addition to the dead, there were 3 police officers wounded and 2 civilians. Lester Holt, NBC News, Paris.
Time now for a check on our local weather.
Jeff Fox joins us now with a look at your weather headlines. Jeff.
Yeah, a little bit of sun, a little bit of cloudiness during the day today. Clouds are going to be the story, though, as we move into the weekend. For overnight, clouds are like blankets because they'll keep us a little bit warmer. Last night down to 54 in Palm Springs. Neither of the weekend days really looks like a winter. I hate to say it, but Saturday right now looks like the better day, not necessarily the better night. Temperatures right now in the mid and upper 50s through our region. These numbers have been a little bit slower to fall than they have the past few nights. As I said, that's because of the clouds. So we'll look for the low to get there slowly and not really terribly chilly tonight. Tomorrow back into the 70s, but clouds give way to rain late tomorrow night and into Sunday. We'll talk about that because it could pose a little bit of a problem. That's coming up with the 5-day in a little while. Back to you.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot. It is the closing weekend of the Palm Springs International Film Festival, so you still have a few days to check it out. Jitzel Puente has the story.
If you stand in line this weekend outside Regal Cinemas in Palm Springs, it's likely you'll bump into someone from out of state.
We've enjoyed it. We've come here about 6-7 years now.
Bob comes from Pennsylvania just for the Palm Springs International Film Festival, like this couple from Washington who has been coming for the last 4 years.
It's wonderful. It's one of the things we like to do together. After 54 years of marriage, we just enjoy each other's company.
Some locals say the festival has been a big hit this year.
It's a big turnout, more than last year. Definitely.
Organizers of the event say you won't want to miss the last movies being screened this weekend.
There's a film starring Al Pacino and Greta Gerwig that's called The Humbling that's playing, and also Nick Broomfield, who is one of the world's top documentary filmmakers, has his new film here. People might know him from Biggie and Tupac in the past.
People who have experienced the festival say they're already looking forward to next year's.
The opportunity to meet all these wonderful people that you stand in line with from all over.
This has been a good year for films because we've seen, probably out of 3 or 4 that we've seen a day, 3 have been good.
Jitzel Puente, KMIR News.
Now, if you missed KMIR's coverage of the film festival's big gala, don't worry. We have a special encore presentation for you. That's happening tomorrow night. So set your DVRs or sit down and enjoy our special coverage of the Palm Springs International Film Festival tomorrow night, right after KMIR News at 5.
And the KMIR News at 11, just getting started.
Still to come tonight, a tragic fall from grace for an Episcopal bishop that could face 20 years in prison.
During the season, the Coachella Valley has some of the best weather in the country. Just not this weekend. I have all the details. Don't go to sleep yet. There's more KMIR News at 11 to come.
Making the Coachella Valley a better place to live. You're watching KMIR News.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of women,
killing more women than all forms of cancer combined.
It's called the silent killer, but we won't be silent anymore. Join the American Heart Association and KMIR and KPSC for the 8th annual Go Red for Women Luncheon, Friday, February 13th at the Renaissance Esmeralda Resort and Spa in Indian Wells.
There you'll receive vital information to keep you healthy. Make it your mission to help fight heart disease in women. Go Red!
Hi, Kelly. I'm from Coit. Show us your dirt.
Look at this. Spots upon spots. And over here, there's some odors from the pets.
This week only, save 50% on all Coit services.
Fresh as a daisy.
Call now and save 50% this week only.
We gave people a mind-blowing ride in what they thought was our most advanced Ultima race car. Then, we just blew their minds.
It's just crazy that this is like the car. I was just it.
The 2015 Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and zero-gravity seats. Lease today just $189 per month or get 0% APR for up to 60 months. Altima, from the most fuel-efficient lineup in America. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
We thought our cable internet was fast.
But our uploads are half the speed of our downloads, so our internet is really half fast.
So half-assed.
Someone did a half-assed job posting our vacation pics.
Stop living with half-fast internet. Only Verizon Fios comes with Speed Match. Uploads as fast as downloads.
Get a Fios triple play for just $79.99 a month online for 2 years and get a $400 bonus with a 2-year agreement. Hurry, it's your last chance. This offer ends January 17th.
Coming this February to the show, the music of ABBA, arrival from Sweden in the world's finest ABBA tribute. Tickets on sale now. Call 1-800-585-3737 or visit hotwatercasino.com. The music of ABBA, arrival from Sweden, February 15th at the show at Agua Caliente Casino Resort Spa. Be starstruck.
Now, this week, call Coit. Get 50% off any cleaning service, carpet, upholstery, tile and grout, air ducts. 50% off. Call now. 1-800-4COIT. 1-800-FORCOIT. Get 50% off. Call Coit.
Hey, there goes the General again.
This portion of the news is brought to you by General Heating and Air Conditioning.
A follow-up on the measles outbreak here in the state. There are now a dozen reported cases. Health officials say 5 more people who visited Disneyland theme parks in Anaheim last month have come down with the measles, a serious respiratory illness and highly contagious if you're not vaccinated.
Vaccination is the single most preventative measure that we can do for any type of virus.
Measles is an infectious airborne virus that's been nearly eradicated due to people getting vaccinated. Health officials say the best way to prevent measles and its spread is to get the vaccination.
I urge all families to vaccinate their children, especially to things like measles, mumps, and rubella, where we can prevent these diseases completely.
And the Orange County Healthcare Agency says that among the county's 6 patients who spent time at Disneyland's theme parks between December 15th and the 20th, only 1 was fully vaccinated against the disease. And Dr. Yanis says the people who worry about an association between vaccinations and autism should know this.
There has been multiple reports by the Institute of Medicine and the CDC that have proven that there is no relationship between vaccination and any kind of problems, especially autism in children. I have 2 daughters and they've been vaccinated, and I urge everybody to get vaccinated.
And the doctor also adds that measles are still very rare and usually only happen when someone has them and you haven't been vaccinated. Symptoms include cough, runny nose, sneezing, and sometimes fever. If you feel you've been exposed, please contact your health provider. And if you have a story you'd like me to do, please email me at health@KMIR.com, because your health matters. I'm Janet Zapala, KMIR News.
Thank you, Janet. A tragic fall from grace. An Episcopal bishop in Maryland could face more than 20 years in prison. Jane Miller reports.
The charges accuse Bishop Heather Cook of being both drunk and distracted the Saturday after Christmas when she allegedly hit and killed bicyclist Tom Palermo. The charges include vehicular manslaughter, driving under the influence, texting while driving, and leaving the scene of a fatal accident.
This is a very tragic incident.
The charges were announced by new City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby in her first public act. She said she met with the Palermo family yesterday.
And I've assured them that we're going to pursue justice, and we would treat Mrs. Heather Cook the same way we would anyone else.
Investigators say the bishop and Palermo were both traveling south on Roland Avenue when Cook swerved to the right, veering into the marked bike lane. Palermo was thrown under the hood and windshield of her car, leaving the windshield badly smashed. Palermo was thrown to the curb. Cook allegedly kept going, waiting 30 minutes to return to the scene. Police took her to a precinct where she agreed to a breath test. Her blood alcohol level was allegedly .22, nearly 3 times Maryland's legal limit of .08. Cook's lawyer said the bishop's regular license was taken the day of the crash. She hasn't been driving since.
Bishop Cook's distraught about the death of Mr. Palermo, and we will be examining the statement of charges and seeing, and doing the normal course of a case. Right now, the technical details are that we're just figuring out a way to get her processed today.
Bike Maryland, which had organized vigils for Palermo and turned his death into a public cause, welcomed today's development.
It's a good step in making all of our roadways safe for everyone, not just cyclists.
A sudden crash shocked convenience store workers in Massachusetts when a car plowed through the store's wall. Elizabeth Norieka reports.
A close call crash into a convenience store, all caught on camera. Watch as this SUV comes barreling through the front store window of Ashland Convenience off of Union Street.
It was horrible.
It happened around 6:30 Thursday night. Workers there at the time described the crash as terrifying.
It's horrible. The candy was on the floor, the machines were on the floor, and I was very scared. We cleaned up yesterday.
It was a close call for both Jocelyn Tobar and another employee working that night, as you can see in this video. They got out of the way just in time.
Starting right here, and it pushed the counter all the way down there.
Glass, candy, and pieces of the counter thrown everywhere. The damage is extensive, and it's no wonder. Watching this video from outside the store, you can see the SUV on a clear path right into the window. Witnesses say another vehicle hit that SUV, sending it flying. Thankfully, everyone made it home that night.
Everyone's fine. No one got hurt.
Scared, though, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Coming up, Jeff Fox will join us with a look at your forecast.
But first, tonight's Pacific Premier Bank stock market close.
Tonight, Fallon gets down with Don Cheadle.
In the bathroom at Red Lobster.
Plus Kate Bosworth, thank you notes, and the NFL yearbook.
He was voted most likely to have seen things he can't unsee.
New Tonight Show, then late night, NBC Tonight.
I'm Gloria Rodriguez. Monday on KMIR Today, beginning at 5 a.m., we have the latest on the Palm Springs International Film Festival. And Manny the Movie Guy wraps up the Golden Globes. That's Monday on KMIR Today.
Wake up to a new you this new year during Sit and Sleep's $19 million January clearance. We have thousands and thousands of 2014 mattresses that simply must be sold. So we're slashing up to 20, 30, 40, even 50% off Beautyrest, Sealy, Serta, Sherwood, and Kingsdown. Plus, sleep interest-free all the way till 2016 and get free local delivery. So wake up to a new you this new year during Sit and Sleep's $19 million January clearance. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
Does the smell of a freshly bound presentation fill you with optimism? Do you love your wireless keyboard more than certain family members? Is your success due to a filing system only you understand? Could you and your portable printer inspire a buddy movie?
If so, you may be gear-centric.
Someone who knows that the right office gear helps you do great things. And there's one place that has it all. Office Depot Office Max. Gear up for great.
Just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and go downtown. Everything's waiting for you.
Open 24/7. Spa Resort Casino, Palm Springs.
There are still companies that believe completely in American craftsmanship. Companies that believe quality and attention to detail are best created right here in America. For 4 decades, San Antonio Shoemakers has crafted shoes to fit your feet and your life. If you haven't had the pleasure of wearing an SAS shoe, come experience the pure comfort of genuine leather, cushioned soles, and a broad range of sizes. Come see the amazing styles and world-class comfort now at SAS, San Antonio Shoemakers. Keep moving.
Welcome back. Definitely a pleasant day, a little on the cloudy side. Huh?
Yeah, but a nice cool weekend in store. Meteorologist Jeff Fox standing by now with a look at the all-important weekend forecast.
Yeah,
Jeff.
and about now, this is when I like to quote the philosopher and lead singer of Loverboy, Mike Reno, who said, everybody's working for the weekend. So we'll look at the satellite and radar, and you'll see that there are clouds that have been moving through and up into the Coachella Valley. There were a couple of very widely scattered sprinkles earlier tonight, but most likely you saw nothing. I mean, they were really limited. It's not going to be the case late tomorrow night and Sunday. You see lots of clouds moving in and out over our region during the day. I'll stop it tomorrow evening. Here's the rain just down to the south of us, and in it comes overnight and on and off during the day on Sunday. Latest projections, well, actually I can show them to you because I called them up from the computer. Latest projections show a quarter to a half inch in the lower lying areas. And then if you're up in the higher elevations or up on the mountaintops, between a half inch and an inch. Over 6,000 or 7,000 feet, we'll probably see some snow. So that means there'll be a little bit of touch-up snow on some of our higher peaks that you'll see as you go into next week. Next week's going to be sunny, but it looks like the weekend is not perfect. Tomorrow, the better of the 2 weekend days. No doubt about that. Low to mid 70s all over the place in the East Valley, in the West Valley, upper 60s in Thousand Palms and Desert Hot Springs. A little higher elevation, a little cooler temperatures. 50s on the mountains, 60s over through the pass. High desert in the mid and upper 60s for the most part. Again, we start slowly, build those clouds during the day tomorrow, and then see the rain tomorrow night and into Sunday. So, 71 tomorrow, 65 under cloudy, rainy skies on Sunday. On Monday, partly cloudy, and we'll be around 70. And then the rest of the week looks mostly sunny with temperatures mostly in the 70s. No matter what the weather, enjoy the weekend. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Still to come tonight.
It is our Showbiz Report coming up next. Third time's a charm for Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. A preview of Sunday's Golden Globes coming up.
With its LED headlights and 3.5-liter V6, the bold new Camry XSE is miles away from ho-hum. Check one out at your Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you, Cable.
For the slower internet upload speeds.
For fewer video-on-demand titles.
For taking longer to upload our movies.
For making me wait longer to share my photo albums.
Thank you, Cable.
Thank you, Cable, because if we never had you,
We wouldn't know the incredible difference Verizon Fios makes.
The numbers don't lie. In customer satisfaction studies, Fios is rated #1 in internet speed and reliability 8 years running. #1 in internet customer satisfaction and HD picture quality. So join the millions who enjoy the difference Fios makes. It's your last chance to get a Fios triple play online at an amazing $79.99 a month, guaranteed for 2 full years. Speed match, uploads as fast as downloads. And all our premium channels included for 2 years. Plus an incredible $400 bonus with a 2-year agreement. Hurry, it's your last chance. Offer ends January 17th. Go to Verizon.com/thefacts today.
Basel, Switzerland, where once a year the world's most important leaders in the jewelry industry gather. Leeds & Sons buyers buy the best from the best. Our experts acquire the finest in each category directly from the designers and pass the savings on to our clients. For almost 7 decades, we continue to bring affordable luxury to the desert. The jewelry and watch experts, Leeds & Son, voted #1 fine jewelry store in the Coachella Valley.
People try pretty crazy things to eat better. Cabbage tacos, anyone? But eating better shouldn't mean cutting flavor. New turkey tacos from Del Taco are now even better with Jenny O Turkey. They have all the taco flavor with 33% less fat. So you can cut fat, not tacos. New turkey tacos with Jenny O Turkey. Only at Del Taco. That sounds fresh and believable.
With its LED headlights and 3.5-liter V6, the bold new Camry XSE is miles away from ho-hum. Check one out at your Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
A big night coming up in Hollywood on Sunday. The 72nd Annual Golden Globes Awards will be held, and you'll see them right here on KMIR. Here's a preview for you in tonight's Showbiz Report.
It's getting sloppy in here, everybody.
The third time might be the charm.
Look how drunk Glenn Close is.
But the first 2 times hosting the Golden Globes went pretty well for Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
We're going to get this show done in 3 hours, or as Martin Scorsese calls it, Act 1.
How are we going to keep it fresh? We're not.
The SNL alums' good-natured snark has earned them hosting kudos.
Hi, Julia. You know us from TV.
But that's not to say that they can't improve.
I'm going to try to maintain eye contact with one person and win that person over.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to get
Julia Louis-Dreyfus to smile for once. Good luck.
You were a movie star, remember?
Luck may not be an issue for Birdman, the Michael Keaton comedy expected to be one of the night's big winners in the film categories. That is, unless the hosts get their way.
I think there should be like a Hunger Games type thing where we put the people through challenges to see who wants it the most.
Less challenging will be finding targets for the host's humor.
You know what, Taylor Swift? You stay away from Michael J. Fox's son.
Is the Hollywood foreign press off limits? No, I think they have a good sense of humor about themselves.
And a lot of them are asleep by the time the broadcast starts.
A few of them are ghosts.
Which raises the specter of even higher spirits Sunday night.
We're going home with Jodie Foster.
The Golden Globes coverage will start right here on KMIR at 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon with the red carpet, and then the award show itself starts at 5. The Showbiz Report is brought to you each and every night by the show at Agua Caliente Resort, Spa, and Rancho Mirage. Coming up at the show on the 17th, you can see the Golden Boys, Frankie Avalon, Fabian, and Bobby Rydell. The rock band Styx will be there on the 24th, and February 7th, Huey Lewis and the News. And stay tuned to KMIR News for your chance to win tickets to the show.
A woman in the Seattle area celebrated her birthday with family and friends today. Reporter Eric Wilkinson tells us what makes this birthday so special.
She means so much to the people at a retirement home that her birthday brought the staff to tears.
We all love you so very much.
I don't even know how old I am.
Yes, you do.
Valda Nelson turning 105 years old. Her granddaughter sums Valda up in 2 simple words.
She means love, inspiration.
Valda grew up in Spokane, had 3 kids and 6 grandkids. Corey Ford is one of her 11 great-grandchildren.
She means everything to me. I mean, I'm just so honored and fortunate to be able to sit here with my great-grandma.
The love of Valda's life was her husband Max, a Wonder-Bread truck driver in Seattle. When he passed away nearly 40 years ago, she knew she had a lot of life left, so she'd better keep living it.
Oh, I just kept busy all the time.
And that she does. Valda still does her own laundry. You'd expect that from somebody who found her calling in volunteering, running a Seattle thrift shop until she retired at 95. She didn't stop driving till she was 97.
10. Good job.
And she still works out almost every day.
2, 3.
But don't be fooled by her mild-mannered demeanor. Valda was a disciplinarian as a mom. Just ask her son Gary.
I remember one time getting hit over the head with a coffee cup while we were camping because I, smarted off.
You've been very busy.
As far as words of wisdom, Valda says, don't sit around feeling sorry for yourself.
You telling me?
And the secret to living for 105 years, well, she can't take all the credit for that.
I think I owe a lot of it to my doctor.
5, unbelievable.
Yeah, the doctor apparently helped her out along the way.
Yeah, and she said she exercised every day.
Yeah, that's important.
Still ahead tonight.
This couple caught in the act. You're not going to believe what they were doing and where they were doing it, but we'll show it to you coming up next.
I've been helping people find just the right mattress at Sit and Sleep for 26 years.
12 years.
18 years.
At Sit and Sleep, we believe a healthy night's sleep is too important to leave to just anybody.
17 years.
10 years.
That's why our people have the best training and the most advanced diagnostic tools anywhere. In fact, we're so confident we'll match you with just the right mattress, we guarantee your comfort.
11 years.
17 years.
Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free.
Are you ready for the show? Visit hotwatercasino.com for our Starstruck lineup.
There's never been a better time to try Time Warner Cable. With HD content you love to watch virtually anytime, anywhere. Ultra-fast internet at the speed you need. And unlimited nationwide calling. All together for the first time for $89.99 a month. Plus, enjoy big Hollywood blockbusters from Epix. Now with free installation and TV equipment included. That's a savings of over $900. Try it, love it, or your money back guaranteed. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
In today's world, home break-ins, robberies, and fire are all too common. You and your loved ones deserve to feel safe. Hello, my name is Chris Medane. With our 24 hours monitoring, 24 hours alarm response, and 24 hours home automation, we have all of your security needs covered. And now, for a limited time offer, receive a $695 security system package absolutely free. Your monitoring cost is only $29.95 a month. Call today, 322-1562.
Hi, I'm Gwendolyn, owner of The Exchange, and I have the best kept secret in the mall. Great deals on all estate jewelry and designer handbags. You're missing out on getting the most cash for your gold and coins. If you haven't been to The Exchange, you're just missing out.
Introducing KMIR.com. Tap into expanded coverage of news, weather, health, money, and entertainment. You Ask, We Investigate exclusive reports. Eyesore Next Door, Valley Pet Finder. Click in, log on, KMIR.com.
All right, some stunning video for you tonight. Two people here are doing what we're calling donation diving. It happened in Palm Springs today.
Our photojournalist captured this video while he was on his lunch break, and you see right there the woman actually climbing out of that box there. And you're looking at that donation receptacle on Indian Canyon Drive. We have quite a few of them here in the valley, but I don't think many of us have seen that stunt.
Yeah, this was right outside the Rite Aid shopping center, and you can see that one person goes completely in and just starts throwing out clothes that they're clearly gathering to keep for themselves, even though they were meant to be donated to charity. Now, of course, we don't know what kind of hard times these two might be experiencing, but what we do know is this is not how you get donated clothing. We have talked to the Palm Springs Police Department. They say they actually know this pair and that it's up to the charity if they want to file any charges. But either way, it's just not a very nice thing to do.
No. Meteorologist Jeff Fox is here to tell us what the weekend's looking like.
Not great. Tomorrow's the better day. It's going to start with a little bit of sun, but go downhill. By late tomorrow night, we'll start seeing some showers. They're with us into Sunday. Most low-lying areas, most valley areas, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. Higher elevations, a little bit more. Up on the mountaintops, the higher mountaintops, a little bit of snow to make it look pretty, because as you know, snow belongs on the mountaintops and nowhere else. And then looks like a nice week on the way for next week with temperatures mainly in the 70s.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Jimmy Fallon's up next. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Good night.